Hello everyone, welcome to Biblical Prepping. I am Judith Garten and I am here in the kitchen. I mentioned in one of my other videos that today I was outside for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and I was tilling like a villain with my new Sun Joe tiller, and my arms feel like gummy worms. So I don't feel like going outside again right now, even though it is beautiful. This week we have a nice warm spell, and we just passed this past weekend, a couple of days ago, our fall back time period, which is absolutely awesome. We love that because now it is light enough at 7:30 in the morning. Instead of my having to wait till 8:30 to go outside and play, I can go out early again, which is really nice. It's a little chilly, a little cold, bundle up a little bit, but I'm ready to go. I've got a new pair of winter gloves and I'll be reviewing those at some point in time too. So wonderful time of year for me. I want to review for you today something very handy. I've gotten into thermal composting. It is a new thing for me. I have always just piled things up and let them deteriorate on their own. But I am trying the thermal composting method this year. I have 2 piles in the middle of being done. I've run out of greens, so I have to figure out what to do for greens. But in the meantime, I am piling up leaves in alternate piles so that I can move those into the composter areas. I took a class on School of Traditional Skills. I will leave a link down below in the description for the school. It is a pay-for school program. I'm doing the monthly plan. It fits perfectly into my budget. I love it. I have taken a couple of their free workshops in the past and loved them. I got hooked on this because I had taken their most recent free workshop, and I am I am signed up for 2 herbal classes where I am learning to make tinctures again all over. I've done them in the past, and I also signed up for the composting class on there as well as a beekeeping class. We are hoping next spring to start some bees here on our little tiny plot of land. But what I'm sharing with you now today is my composting thermometer, of all things to have in the kitchen. I actually have only stuck this into my pile one time because it was just in the process of getting going and I wanted to see what it was doing. And actually it heated up to about, I think it was about 80 degrees inside the pile, which was pretty good. Now, one flaw with my little composter thermometer. This is called the Fishner, and it is a 20-inch. Hate to hold it in front of my face like that, but I could hold it up here. It's a long one. So when I get my 4x4x4 cube built, this will go nicely down into the center to test the temperature. However, this one is in centigrade. Oh, let me see if I can show you. I didn't pay attention when I ordered it. I am more accustomed to Fahrenheit. However, I took my paint pens and I colored in the zones. If you'll notice, the orange zone is not where you want to be. The green zone is where you want to be. And the red zone is it's too hot. So I will be using those to keep an eye on, but I'm also going to be learning how to translate the numeric temperature from the Celsius into Fahrenheit, so I can get that down pat and keep records for myself. And I do love it. I love the length of it. It is made of stainless steel. Now, I am not going to be leaving this outside. I don't want it to be exposed to the extreme temperatures we're going to be experiencing over the next few months. And it looks like it may be a bad winter, so we're going to keep an eye on that. For months, I had been looking for one because I wanted to start composting and do a thermal compost pile. But I had not been able to find one long enough. The longest one I could find was 12 inches or so. I think 14 was once I did find a 14-inch. But I needed something longer because I knew I was going to be building a big pile. I love the fact that this one is 20 inches long. It is fantastic. It is stainless steel. The tip is made of a special stainless steel so that it will last a good long time. It goes deep into the pile, as I said, and you can keep an eye out for the proper temperature so that you can turn your pile at the proper time. We're aiming for 130, 140 degrees roughly, and I think that's about it as far as the compost thermometer goes. There is one other thing. It does have a nice pointy tip. It's blunted, but it is pointy. It goes very easily into our hardened soil in a couple of the garden beds, as well as into the composter. I like that because now I can also test the temperature in the springtime to see when the soil has heated up to a good temperature to get seeds going. So I hope that this might help you as far as getting a long one. I am going to put this one in particular on our store, biblicalprepping.com/store. However, if you're looking for a Fahrenheit, I'm also going to include one of those as well. And so that you can see how I decided to use my paint pens I keep around handy. They were really handy this spring and summer for making plant labels. So that's what I'm going to do. I will show you that, how I use my paint pens. And I'll include a photo of those and a link for those as well to Amazon on our page, our store page. I hope this helps. Blessings and shalom.